Hi friends, I'm back with another video after I don't know how long it's been, but I wanted to do a little journal setup video, I guess, and keep it pretty casual. This might be a long video, but I figured it could be one of those ones where you just journal along with me or something, or like body double and do some work while you watch. But I don't really have much of a plan. I was just gonna set up maybe a day or two in my Hobonichi A6 and then also set up next week in my Hobonichi weeks, just because I had a few questions about like how I use each of them, since it's a little uncommon, I guess, to have two books like at the same time. So I'll show you like what I've been doing recently and then set them up, and then also I'll get into this more, but I designed and printed a little mock-up of like my ideal planner, because I've been already thinking about my 2024 planners for next year, and as much as I love this duo, my ideal would be one book. Like these two in one book would be perfect, like no complaints, but that doesn't really exist, at least not yet. So I've been toying with the idea of maybe even making my own planners, like getting them manufactured. That's like a big project, because like the amount that you have to order to make planners is like 300 or something, sometimes even more. And also, I don't know if that's really feasible because everybody wants something so different in a planner that I'm not sure if it would be like widely liked enough that I could sell that many. So we will see about that. Maybe I'll just do it for myself or something, but I'll show you this a little bit after. Let's start with my Hobonichi weeks. So I haven't really been using the calendar spreads that much. I've been using them more so in my A6. It's just kind of redundant to have two calendars since they're in both books. So yeah, I haven't really used these. I have been using my back pages mostly. I'm very behind on recaps. But I've been tracking my stationery spending successfully. Groceries, I've kind of actually moved to a monthly calendar, like writing them monthly instead of on this huge list. Business expenses I'm keeping up with. And then this is just kind of commonplacing, which I started sort of late, like I don't really use it as often as I'd like. It's not like the most amazing format, just because I love the Cornell style, like with this column here. But in the Hobonichi week, since it's so slim, especially leaving that column blank is like very slim here, but I've still been using it here and there. And I've also been cautious of running out of paper because I'm at 35 pages and there's 75, so I could probably use more, but yeah, I've actually been using this spread, the My 100, to track movies and TV shows that I watch. And then in the My 100 and my A6, I've been doing like video games, podcasts, and something else I've been tracking. So yeah, I just like color code them in these little boxes. And it's cool to look back on to see what I've been watching. I've actually watched a lot of stuff. At least for me, this is a lot so far. But here is the current week that we're in. Let me put this down and zoom in so that I'm not just holding it the whole time. That might be better for you. Okay, so yeah. This is the week that I'm currently in. I've just been using my Muji 0.38 gel pen in my Hobonichi weeks all year. I've used this pen for like years and I love it. Right now I've been doing a little Monday to Sunday right here, and then I kind of use that for most of the way down. I have some trackers, split it with a line, and then a running task list, which is clearly not Well, really, I just haven't been doing much. I haven't been that productive this week. My energy levels are low because of the heat and everything, so yeah, but I do really like this because I don't necessarily have tasks that need to go on a specific day all the time, but I don't want to lose track of them, so I just keep them here. And then I'll move them to the next week if I need to. And then same with meals are also done there. And then I'll just have a bit of deco. Sometimes even less than this. Didn't really use it this last week. So I kind of already set this one up. So I was thinking we could set up this week here. So let's do that. I actually wanted to put some more deco at the top because I often put things on the bottom and I can feel that it's getting a little bit chunky, so I've been trying to switch it up more. Let's do that. I have so many sticker sheets in my Delphonics pouch. It like tips over basically. I also have my little Totoro charm on here from my shop. It's so cute. I have so many of my own stickers in here actually. I'm reading Crooked Kingdom right now actually, so maybe I should do some book stickers. I actually don't have many book stickers though. Maybe some summery stickers would be cute. It's probably gonna get so hot in Toronto these next few weeks, so maybe I'll do that. I've also been hoarding the sticker sheet by Kara Kanani. Hopefully that's how you pronounce her name, but I've been hoarding it. Maybe we can use some. These are also cute though. Okay. All right. So let's put some more of the deco at the top. This washi tape is by Leanne. Leanne, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I just realized. Leanne Flug, I want to say. I could be butchering that, but I love all her tapes. I have so many. This is kind of cute. Although the greens don't match super well. Well, I've been trying to think less, especially in my Hobonichi weeks, because I don't even really want to have that much deco, so I've been trying to think less about what I'm putting and just put something down. I'm going very green on this spread. So I actually used to put what I would write in this little column and then have Monday to Sunday, but it's kind of annoying to align this. See how it's like not aligned because I have to write from left to right. So I switched to this, which makes way more sense. Don't know why I didn't do that earlier. And then I'll just kind of freehand the line here. Which usually turns out pretty straight. since I'm like 2 weeks out from this, or I guess a week out, I don't have that much to write in my running task list because I don't know what I'll have completed. I'll probably want to work on my forest cards, and then I think I'll leave a few spaces in case I want to write more. And draw another line. And then yeah, I'll probably do meals or next week here. I think I'll just keep it like this. I don't know. I never really know how much I'm gonna write, so I have to very roughly set it up. Maybe we'll do some more sunflower winter stickers to match. I love her art, and Mirth is so sweet and talented. So cute. I love the colors she uses, and she does very like cottagecore, like magical stuff, which is obviously my favorite. I'm tempted to do more. Maybe just this little plant too, because why not? Yeah, I kind of keep it minimal, and then sometimes I'll put more stickers throughout the week to fill in space, or I'll put little even like functional stickers as I write stuff in on the days. As for like the actual days, all of this is not really written ahead of time unless it's like a doctor's appointment or something that I for sure know, like Father's Day, birthdays, things like that. But nothing I can think of. I guess this is July 1st, so this is Canada Day. Not that I really celebrate Canada Day or support it really, but okay, that's good to know. I think I'm gonna leave it at this. I wanted to use these, but maybe we can use this in my A6. Actually, since this is about food, maybe I'll do this tiny little ice cream. Look how tiny that sticker is. That's so cute. Okay. Oh god. I usually use my tweezers. That's the one thing with the Hobonichi Weeks paper. It's very thin, which I love, but it's scary to take stuff off the paper because it'll rip. Okay, I think that's basically done for the Hobonichi Weeks. Again, I kind of just go with a color scheme. It's not really that much deco. Obviously I went for like blues here. I was like swatching and like trying stamps here. I don't really think about it too much anymore. Because again, this is like mostly functional. Okay. As for my A6, actually maybe I could show you a bit of the deco that I have in the front right now. Okay, well there's cat hair. Thank you, Gus. There's actually a sticker under here. I have like a 2023 label, but I got my little gloomy cards in from Megan Rhiannon, and I kind of just switch out which one I'm feeling lately, and I've been putting it in the front of my journal. There was one about like moving and change, which I had during my move, and then this one's kind of just about luck and fortune. So yeah, I put that one in there. I have little icon stickers that I sometimes grab in here, and then the rest is just like deco. It's mostly just like little business cards and stuff that look cute. So yeah, this little business card is by Mayberry Art, or My Berry Art, and the sticker is also by Leanne. I'll have them linked below. And I just put a little Pokemon card in here, Metapod, and some washi, which I never even grab. I kind of just forget that I have it. I have my little, what is this called? Why can't I think of what this is called? Something board? Pencil board, yeah. More functional stickers. I actually have some photos back here that I keep. And then this is also just for deco. I forget who this is by. I always forget her username. She's also so sweet and talented. Oh well. I'll probably remember and be able to link it below. But here's what the calendar's looking like. Again, I don't really use calendars that much, but I've been tracking groceries here and like other food expenses. I track when I start and finish books, birthdays, Father's Day, just different events. But yeah, I haven't really been amazing with the calendars. May, I didn't even use it. But like I was saying, in the back I do use, oh, I have a little tag, or not a tag, a little tab. All of these tabs are from my own shop. I believe they're still in stock if you want them, but yeah, I've been using the My 100 for podcasts, books, and games. Oh yeah, it was books. What am I talking about? So yeah, those three things, which I track here. And then I actually have started a media journal lately to write reviews on books and movies and TV shows. Maybe I'll show that sometime soon. But yeah, this is how my June pages are looking. I actually really like them so far. I really like this one. It's mostly stickers from my Patreon printable, all of these. But I just like the color schemes. Didn't use this page. More Leanne stickers and washi. Here's some stickers from Megan Rhiannon, all her like gloomy stickers and stuff. This is like a printable that I printed and cut. And this is when we had the Canadian wildfires and everything was so hazy and smoky in Toronto. So I used like the cloud and everything, and it was very gloomy those days. Oh, we made chocolate strawberries. That's why I pulled out these strawberry stickers that I've been hoarding and kind of forgot that I had. This is one of my favorite spreads, actually. It's mostly using my stationery stickers. And then these are also from a Patreon printable of mine. My foraging sticker sheet and my passport stamp sticker sheet. I kind of forget that I have my own stickers. I always am using other people's, so I made this one all with my own, and it's really cute. Then I used these by Shan Studio. I also was hoarding these for so long because they're so cute. It's like a little carrot themed sticker sheet, so I used a bunch of the sheet. And I happened to have this like memo that was the exact colors as like her little dress and the carrot leaves. I love this spread. It was super rainy, so I used some little deco stickers. What is the date today? Today's the 17th, so I'm actually ahead of schedule. I decorated this a few days ago. Sometimes I'll decorate, usually just the day before, but sometimes I'll decorate in advance if I'm just feeling like journaling and there's nothing that I specifically need to make. Yeah, these are just stamps because I had my stamps out, so I was really going for it. And again, I was really feeling like journaling, so I did tomorrow's spread. Well, I barely put anything down, but I was thinking we could do this. I kind of have a lot of work to do over the next few days, so I wouldn't mind setting up this right now. I'm trying to think what washi tape I could put with these that would be cute. Okay, I think this tape by My Berry Art would be super cute with these little animals. That's so cute. Okay. Maybe I also have just a regular brown tape in here that we could kind of set them on. Let's see, who should we use? I really like this cute little one in an apron. These are the cutest stickers. Okay, maybe one more here. There's all these little deco pieces that are really cute too. Oh, that reminds me of an Animal Crossing apple. I don't know if you can see. It's so tiny. Now, let's see. I was thinking I could put one of my stamp stickers as well. I kind of like this little ginkgo one, or maybe we should do a bear. That probably makes the most sense. That's cute. They're matching. This little piece of bread. I actually hadn't even noticed all the cute little deco pieces. There's so many. Look how cute it turned out. Both of the planners are set up for the next week. Well, basically 2 weeks in this one and like 4 days in this one. And then lastly, I wanted to show you this little planner. So the note pages that you see at the front are actually like Cornell style with the column, kind of like reminiscent of the Hobonichi weeks. Separating it. These are just gonna be, it was kind of just for common placing was the idea of it, but I just used it as the cover as well because I might as well have grid. But this is B6 size, so comparable to my, let's see. This is compared to the A6. So B6 is basically in between A5 and A6 and is pretty much my ideal size actually. I used to use a Midori B6 journal as a bullet journal and I just wanted to move to a planner. That's the only reason I left it because I actually love that size and I love the Midori paper. But as I said earlier, I haven't been finding the exact kind of planner that I want. I've been looking at the Take a Note planner, which is A5, and it's actually vertical weeklies. It's pretty different than what I'm used to, but I'm curious about that. Also, Aura Estelle has planners that I really like, but basically every planner that I find that I like has just something a little bit off that isn't perfect for me, so I'll either have to settle maybe somebody will come out with something later in the year for 2024 that's more perfect. Or I could make my own, which is definitely an option. Possibly. So randomly on a whim, I got like so hyper fixated on this yesterday. It was like past midnight and I started designing this. I just had the idea of, okay, let me try to like set up the size and the grid and then I'll work on everything over the next few days. And I stayed up pretty late just making the whole thing. By whole thing, I basically mean this note page, a calendar page, and then the weekly and dailies. So it's not actually that much, but yeah, this is B6 size, 4mm grid. It's kind of like a light browny gray, like taupe, for everything, and then a little bit darker for like lines and the actual content. I did this little acorn icon next to June. It actually worked out that this little column here is 7, so I was thinking you could even track things there, like as a weekly tracker sort of thing. And then yeah, I just kind of used the fonts that I like, the colors that I like, and I kept it pretty simple, so it's mostly just, you can kind of decorate however you want. The calendar is pretty simple. You can't really do too much different with a calendar, but the weekly is where I've been struggling the most, finding a planner that I like. Because with the A6, I actually love this book. I love having like a decent amount of space to write daily. But I need a weekly view. That's why I'm going out of 2 books right now, because I need a weekly to actually see all of my tasks at once, or else if I have to write them every day, I'll lose them and never remember that task again. So I kind of need a week at a glance. So yeah, I'm using these in tandem, but I would love to have them together, which is this. So the only way it really fit was to put it horizontally like this so that I could have a daily on the same page, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'd have like no room for an extra day if this was the whole weekly. So it's half a page weekly, which actually is a decent amount of space here. I don't mind it. And then you also have this free grid space here, which I actually customized this to be a little tracker for myself, but if I actually made this, I'd probably just leave this blank. So you could put whatever you want, whether it's like a grocery list or like a little note section, or even just like put a sticker there, or just ignore it altogether. But I'd probably use this for tracking, or a master task list. And then here are the dailies, which again, they also have a little Cornell style column here. I'm thinking of putting little time marks here and making them really tiny so that you could totally ignore them if you want, if you're not one to like kind of time track, which I kind of go on and off doing that. I mostly don't use the ones in my Hobonichi A6, but in this spread I did, so apparently I do sometimes. So yeah, I thought we could kind of set this up. I mean, there's not much to set up just because it's mostly the dailies, but maybe we could do some deco and I could kind of see what I think about the layout of this. This is also just on like printer paper, and it took my brain a while to figure out how to set this up. My printer does double-sided printing pretty easily, so that actually wasn't too bad. I did waste 1 sheet of paper before realizing I needed to like flip things around. But I figured that out and then printed it all wrong so that when you actually put it together as a booklet, it was not like this calendar was not here. I didn't really think that through, and it took me a lot of brain power to figure out where to put, like what to put on each page so that when I put it together, it works as a planner. I don't know, my brain doesn't work like that and could not figure that out. So it took me a bit of trial and error. I definitely have like just some full extra pages, because as you can see, this is how I did it at first. Calendar on the left, and then it goes into the weekly by accident. Weekly, and then calendar. So I kind of am glad I messed it up because I use this as a reference to figure out how to do it. If I didn't have a physical like book of it to see where I went wrong, I don't think I would have figured it out, or I at least would have gotten really mad and frustrated. So I'm just gonna use my Muji gel pen and mark in some dates that I have just to see what it looks like, even though we're basically done June. This is purely basically a test to see what I think about everything. Let me reference my A6 for what I need to write in here. Yeah, it's basically just a test to see what I want to change when I inevitably have to make some edits to this. So we'll see. I had like a pretty good idea since I've been thinking about it for so long and looking for planners that actually are what I want. So this is, I think, pretty close to what I'd want the finished product to be. But I am a little bit, my only concern that it doesn't seem that great so far is I showed you in my weeks that I have a master task list every week, and I don't know where I would put that. I don't know if I necessarily need it because I could put it here or I could put it here. Like I could just sacrifice some of the Monday space and either put my trackers or my running task list there and then use the grid for the other one. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I basically have a task list and trackers that I need to fit somewhere and only one empty box. So that's like the only concern so far. But luckily all these columns are 7 squares, so it works with like trackers and task lists for a Monday to Sunday situation. So that's good at least. Pride is on Sunday. Also totally didn't preface that I hope you can't hear any of the traffic or noises outside. My windows are pretty thin and I'm on a sort of busy street, so hopefully that's okay. Yeah, I was thinking this could be used as trackers. You could even, yeah, I'm not sure. You could put, let me just do a little mock one for next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which this could actually solve the issue of the trackers here. If I don't have them here, use this as a master task list and then keep my trackers here. I can only track 3 things, which isn't amazing, but it's better than nothing. So we'll see about that. I'll probably just track it on here and on the weekly to see which one I like better, I guess. As for tasks, I don't even know what I need to put, so maybe I'll just do some deco. I'll use my own stickers. Especially since I'm going to be, like, this is barely a book. I don't want to use my most precious stickers, so I'll just use like my own, which I can easily get more of. Oh, I should have marked summer there. Of course I put that on the one day. Oh well. I do have 2 other planners to use. I'm assuming I'll just test this and then I can use it to backfill my actual books as I go. That's probably the easiest. I'm kind of just throwing stuff down. It's more so I can see what this would look like and not so much make it like the prettiest thing ever. So yeah, I think I also have room for deco here. I'm assuming I would put like my tasks here on the left. And then any other sort of doodles or notes or stickers, and then I'd write about my day in this blank spot. And I actually, I measured it. Well, no, I didn't measure it, but if you compare it to my A6, because I thought, oh, 2 days to a page, I'll have less writing space each day. But when you actually put it on top, considering that you can't write here in the A6, and you can't really write at the bottom because of all this, when I actually like overlap them, you get about the same, if not more, space to write when it's the B6 2 pages. Or 2 days to a page. So that actually worked out pretty well. And that was kind of one of my only concerns, is that it wouldn't be enough space to write, but I think it totally will be. Yeah, I think I will decorate the dailies as I go, just so I can figure out how I want to use the space, because I'm not really sure yet. And I want to figure out where the master task list can go as well. So that might be something that I need to work out in the design, because I think that's sort of crucial, at least for me, and I'm trying to make my ideal book. I'll have to experiment, and I'll update you here or probably Instagram. And I also want to like gauge the interest as to this like type of planner. And I'm already kind of doing research on manufacturers to make these. These would be Tomoe river paper, which is what is used in the Hobonichis, because it's fountain pen friendly and it's thin and it's a good writing experience. I love that paper. So yeah, it'd be pretty similar. My grid is just slightly bigger. It's 4 millimeters, and at least my A6, I think it's 3.7 or something, some weird number like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know if you like these kind of longer format journaling videos. I kind of ramble a lot, but I kind of like those videos when I'm just working at my desk and I don't want to keep trying to find a new video. I'd rather just listen to the same one for a long time. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me though. I'll try to make another one of these once I figure this out more, and I can update you on how it's going and if I make any changes. But yeah, thanks for being here, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.